wonderful day. My group will be presenting about problem solving. My name is Muntaki American, and my group we have Johannes, Juha, Taven, Sophia, and Katie. Okay, so before we get into problem solving, we're going to talk about problems first. So what is problem? By definition, problem is actually a matter or situation regarded as unwelcome or harmful and needing to be dealt with and overcome. Alright, so I'm pretty sure everyone has problems here. Everyone. Whether you like it or not, it's there. It's part of life, problem. So why are we here today is we are going to talk about problem solving, and hopefully it helps you to solve your problems. We are not going to solve your problems for you, but we are only going to give you ways to solve your own problems. So now I'm going to pass it to Katie.
Alright, so as Muntaki said, so we are not going to solve your problems, we're going to just tell you a bit of how. And so to get the problem and to problem solve it, we need to first get what the problem is. And to do that is to first define the problem. So firstly, we would, and to do that, we would ask questions about the problem, following the 5W and 1H, which is the what, why, where, when, and how, and why of the problem. And so from essentially with that, you're breaking down the problem to its down right to the core. And so with that, you can point out what are the important information that we can pick out from that could help in our solving the problem. And so, if the problem is a bit too overwhelming and is a bit too much to process, you repeat. So basically, you just repeat the steps until you can basically break it down to knowing where to tackle. And so from there, we can then represent the problem, which is firstly, there's symbols. And these are basically what I mentioned here is just what Dr. Amy did not cover with us from the class. And so with symbols, the best way to explain this is through an algebra question. So for example, Maggie has just bought 20 oranges, and so now she has 120 in total. So you would put up a symbol in by understanding the problem, which is m plus 20 equals 120. And then you find how many did Maggie bought. And so with following that, we have matrices, which is the table there. It might not be that clear, but basically it is a table where you kind of cross-check with two elements on whether they can meet at a point. And so following after that, we have visual images. So visual images is basically trying to imagine basically a visual representation of the problem so that you can see the problem in a more easier way. It eases the mental representation of the problem. And so with that, I'm just going to pass the floor to Juha.
So I'll be talking about the strategies for the approach, like the examples of it. There's like so many of it. But I'm just gonna give like 3 of it. So the first one will be critical thinking. So this is more like when you in a problem, you think about a specific solution just to solve the current problem. It's for a short term, but as long as you can finish it at that moment, then it should be good enough. And then the second one will be negotiation. So this is, we usually expect for a win-win situation, but it doesn't always happen so. Like sometimes one party has to like give up and lose, to tolerate or to even compromise to have a better deal. And the third one would be creativity. So creativity is more like you don't think as what other people is gonna think. Like for example, like if someone's gonna do type A kind of thing, you don't choose that. You go something overboard to not to have like a unique solution for all of your problems. So usually we'll talk about the advantages of the approaches. For a change, to be creative and unique, I chose to talk about the disadvantages. So the disadvantages of negotiation, you may not come to a settlement, as I said, like one of the parties need to give up, need to tolerate, need to compromise to make sure that the problem is settled for that moment. And for critical thinking, it might take a lot of time, to think about how to solve it, and also it might be only for a short term. Maybe you have some other factors problem in a long term run. And the third one will be creativity. We don't usually have a lot of time when you have a problem. At times sometimes it's just like you need to get it done in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So you might not have much of time to create as it needs more effort. For example, like if we kind of like forget to submit our assignment. So to solve the problem, we might want to like negotiate with the lecturer. To oh miss, can I just like hand in by today or tomorrow? And it might not work as the lecturer can say like, no, I'm gonna give you a 0. Good luck with the finals. So that's for my part. I'll pass it to Sophia.
Oh God. Sorry, I'm nervous. So I'll be talking about the factors that influence problem solving. There's two that I'll be talking about. The first one is the personality types. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what MBTI is. It's the Myers-Briggs type inventory, is it? Indicator? It's indicator. And there's like 16 types of personality. So each personality has like different approaches, I guess, to like solve their problem. For example, an extroverted person would probably like want feedbacks from their friends before they make a decision and solve their problem. And next is the external environment. So external environment is something that cannot be controlled. Like the example, what was it just now? The emotion of the lecture. You can't control that, and so you have to realize that. So realization is one of the factors that influence problem solving. Yes, this is the conclusion.
So yeah, Mr. Scooby-Doo is there to conclude our oral topic. So basically, problem solving is something to do with mental processes, which how a human actually analyze or solve the problems, and also it helps us actually to tackle decision making that regarding issues that we are facing on a daily basis. Also, it helps us to take appropriate actions using like the branches we learned earlier, the activity, the tree diagram, and also if we could able to actually follow those strategies and techniques to solve problems, it will be very helpful to encourage us to follow the steps of problem solving to solve problems quickly and effectively. And that's all from us. Thank you.